What's going on, guys? I wanted to do this little free video for you guys, kind of a lesson, right? So again, for those of you guys who got that email, going over some of the plays that I look for each and every single morning before we get on the live call with the gold members. It's a few things. It's the opening drive, it's the 15-minute, 30-minute opening range, it's also initial balance. Let me kind of show you guys how the opening drive kind of correlated with the 15-minute opening range break. So right off the bell today, what we're looking at on the left-hand side of the screen is the 5-minute time frame. On the right-hand side of the screen is the 30-minute time frame. So we're going to focus here on the left-hand side of the screen. Now you're going to see that initial 5-minute candle puts in a wick below this line that I drew on the screen. This line that I drew on the screen here was those extended trading hours lows. So each and every single morning, I'm going to mark out those ETH lows, ETH highs, and I'm going to wait for some type of break out of that range and then a confirmation. So always looking for a second entry. Second entry means that we need the pivot to be broken, and then we need to see price action continue through that new price below the pivot. So what is the pivot? The pivot is the ETH low, okay? Extended trading hours. You can call it pre-market, you can call it London. I just call it extended trading hours. Okay, that's it. That's it. So once we broke that off the open, see it here. Here's the break. We had a nice little bounce, which created our initial balance high that never got tested today. Today was just kind of a downtrend, and then we got really choppy for about 2 to 3 hours. Once we put in that little bit of a back test, what you're looking for here is two things. Either a fresh 20 play that happens here at 10:05. Why? Because off this flush, off this bounce, there was no continuation higher through the high of day. You could have used the previous swing high as a stop. You could have gave yourself some more confluence to take this short into the low of day. So short, 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 and then make sure you take your profits before here in case we did bounce. Or you could have told yourself ETH lows have been broken. Market showed a little bit of a bounce. Now we're starting to stall. If I lose that new low, I am going short. That is here at 1025. 1025, not only did we confirm those lows through the ETH lows, we had a drastic flush. 21,585 was the initial pivot. The entry, which we call it in gold members the second entry was getting in on this trade below 21,582. Below 21,582. Within a matter of 5 minutes, this flushed all the way to a price of 21,545. We are talking about almost a 40-point move, 30 points plus. Now, I'm not saying you got to take full 30 points. I'm not saying you needed to take 20 points. This was a trade where literally it played out so perfectly. You could have got on, used the high candle as a stop. So if you're going to enter in here, just use the high as a stop. Okay, so you're only risking about 15 points on this trade to potentially make a 1-to-1, to potentially make 2R, to potentially make 3-4R, because this move actually just went down all morning. But I don't want to focus on we could have taken 50 points, 60, 100 point L, right? Let's just focus on where was that initial level through the ETH lows. Once we broke that pivot, what did we do afterwards, and did we ever confirm it? Answer was yes. Answer was we should have been short at 1025. This should have been a one and done trade. This should have been a one and done trade. Guys, I really only took about 3 trades today. There was a short here. I took some continuation short again, and then I caught this bounce. Okay. We were calling out levels down here next to 465, 450, 425. We had levels going all the way down to 400. But once we seen this push at 1110, and we seen the confirmation breaking back through the zones, a lot of us took this long for a little bit of a bounce there. Once that was done, guys, I was pretty much over. I wasn't going to press my luck anymore. I wasn't going to just continue to chase price. I identified a couple of good moves. It is what it is. But I want you guys to focus on these type of plays every single day before you come into the market open. I want you guys to mark out those extended hours highs and extended hours lows. That's going to create your initial range. And once you have that initial range, from there, you're waiting for a break and then a confirmation. That's it. You could essentially look for that trade each and every single day and kind of be one and done on the day. Either it sets up or it doesn't. Doesn't set up, it's a no trade day. If it sets up, perfect. We attack it. Our day is over. Hope this video helps you guys. I'll see you guys on the other side.